I just thought I'd bring you over before we do the walk around of the caravan. We're actually in Heathcote Caravan Park at Heathcote, Victoria, and this place is beautiful. It does help that the weather is perfect at the moment. It's about 18 or 19 degrees, no wind, but I'm standing in the centre area. I think they use it for camping, yeah, and all around us are the long-term, the rentals, the cabins, and we're just over there. Should be able to see the caravan, but this place is just beautiful and so green and lush. Huge tree there, look at that, it's a size 12, that one. And it's very, very pretty here. It's just got the nicest feel about it, this caravan park. And we met the owner, she's lovely. Oh, just over there is a dog exercise yard. You can take your dog over there, your pets. And yeah, this is beautiful. If you're travelling through Heathcote, pull in here and stay a night. This place, yep, very nice. Yeah, anyway, just thought I'd show you that. One of the benefits of travelling, you get to see all these lovely places. And now we'll go over to our caravan and do the walk around outside. Yeah, we'll just do a walk around of our Sunseeker Desert Storm, 20'6", made by Titanium in Melbourne. Sunseeker's a caravan company near Caloundra there, and that's who we purchased this through. And as I said, it's made by Titanium in Melbourne, and it's a aluminium framed and exterior 3mm bonded caravan, with the aluminium framing with insulation and plywood walls in the exterior. They're a very solid van. They're built for off-roading, and they are, yeah, very solid van. We've just had it on really well-formed dirt roads, that's about it, and some very badly formed bitumen roads as well that you get, and you'll know about those when you travel. Fantastic van, and we'll start to go through it. We'll come up the front and we'll start from the front and work our way through. So all the typical gear, I guess, that a lot of people you come to expect nowadays, starting with your hitch here. It's a DO45 in this case. This caravan is set up for 4.5 tonne, and so we had it built specifically for those weights. These DO45 hitches are amazing. They articulate through 360 degrees either way, and the idea of them is should you roll your van or you whatever, lose control, the van rolls and doesn't take the truck with it. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I've just got a hitch pin in here, or a hitch lock, that we got from Dave and Jamie at One Key. So I'll just take that out now. One Key in Taylor's Beach in New South Wales when we visited them. And I'll put this here for the moment. We'll come back to that. This setup here with the, it's almost foolproof anyway. The idea is once you've put it onto your pin on the truck, once this goes on and clips on, that means everything on this is correct. It's secure in here, so it's a safety backup to know that your pin is connected properly. It's got 2 locator lugs here, they just fit in there, and there's a groove all the way around. It fits in here, and that's what gives you your secure there. And they call it the check lock system. Cruise Master, who make the DO45, call it the check lock system. The good thing about the DO45s, or the Cruise Master system, handbrake comes integrated with it as well. The other thing is 4.5 tonnes chains. They're set up to hang off here, which is great. We're in the van park. I just sit them there like that. The only thing I'd like to see maybe is the ability to lock these in position somehow. But where do you stop with security? Anyway, typical Anderson plug. I converted mine to 120, so it connects to the truck. It's 120 amp. My truck's 24 volt, brings it into here. Because this caravan has the EnerDrive system in it, the system just converts 24 whatever volts, 12 volts, does it all automatically on the DC to DC charger. So I didn't have to worry about doing a step down 24 to 12. As I said, the DC to DC just looks after that. Fantastic system. Got a outlet for Anderson, 12 volt pair, and a solar blanket inlet. A breakaway, break safe system, so should you lose your van, which we try not to do, don't we?
Yep. Haven't done so far.
Yeah, this will pull out and your disc brakes will lock on, so it stops it careening down the road, puts the brakes on, comes to a screaming halt, and you come back and pick it up. That's the theory. So there's that one. This one here is your 12 pin standard, and your WASA cable for your safety Dave camera. This has two cameras, one looks down and one for the rear vision, if you like, camera. For me, I just count 7 connections once I've connected the van. So there's 2 of these chains. So 2, 4, 5 of these, plus 6, and 1's 7. And that's just how I do my connection, make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. Is that right, Doll?
That's it.
Yeah, and then you do a double check, don't you?
That's right.
Or if you do it, I then do a double check.
Right. Yep.
Between the 3 of
Can
us.
never check them enough.
No. So I just put this hitch pin lock in. I really like these. I'm not into all the alarm systems. I mean, yeah, I guess horses for courses. I just like them. They're very simple. I mean, to get that out, you're going to have to grind down there somehow, which will prove problematic to get it off. So I just don't see the need. And alarms go off in the most inappropriate places at the inappropriate times. And this one just sits in there like that. Yeah. So that is courtesy of One Key, that one. Yeah, good little setup, that one. So a very heavy, very robust chassis on these Desert Storms. You've got your stone guard here, and probably don't think it does a lot until you drop a wheel off the road or into the mud, and that just gets plastered with mud. We don't have a stone stomper. We will get one eventually when we do travels. Up here you've got your 2 9-kilo gas bottles. Great little system, empty one, change it over here, turn one off, turn that to suit in the direction of the bottle, and that's the one that feeds the gas. So currently that one is feeding the system. Simple. 4.5 litre gas diesel tank for the diesel heater. And down here I'll show you with the setup with these Desert Storms with the water tank. We've got a 170 and an 85 litre tank for 255 litres of water. Normally how they come, and these here are your breather pipes, and also because they've got a 1-plug system at the back, you just plug your hose in, turn the tap on, it'll fill both tanks at once. You don't have to put it into a filler point, if you like, separate filler point for each tank. It's just the one click on with your 12mm connection that you usually use for your hose. It's a brilliant system, so simple. But when it's full, it just comes out here. Then you turn the tank off, next tank water comes out, turn that off, turn your water off, and your tanks are full. You can also monitor it. We've got a Marine fitted, and that'll tell you the level of your tank. We added these, so all they are when they come from the factory is just a pipe out there with a hole in. So I didn't like that. I don't like them being exposed like that. So we do that, and we leave those on all the time. We used to, when we travel, put those on the top. They don't stay on anymore. If you want to though, and you want to secure it and you're travelling down a dirty road, you just do that. And we got this stuff from Bunnings or a irrigation shop, I think. I can't remember which one. I think it was Bunnings. Yeah. But just a simple system that, I don't know, makes it work, keeps the bugs out, and plugs it for when we travel. Put the max tracks up here. That's just where we only got 2. We've got 4 on the truck, so a total of 6. Probably get another 2 one day. Window up here, fantastic. Got to have a front window in a van. That's our theory, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
Unless, of course, you don't want one, in which case you don't need one. The benefits of that are just flow through of air. There's another, and light, so they are really good. We love them. But the other thing is, because it's got this shade which is bigger than your window, you can actually open your window when it's bucketing down with rain and a little bit of that humid fresh air in. Yeah, it's, you know, because you can't open the other windows unless your awning's down. So it's a good thing, I think. Toolbox, and the lights, while we're at it. Sunseekers come with this. It's just a remote. I'll press a whole heap of buttons. Whoops. There you go. So you can just press these. I don't know, love it. There's also another one in the door that you can use, which I think we showed you maybe on the internal walk around. I can't remember.
Yeah, we did.
The toolbox, yeah, look, we use it when we travel. We've got chairs, we put the chairs in there. This is a Stratos table, so the 2 chairs and the Stratos go in here. This covers our tie gear, various bits and pieces, stuff for the Ziggy barbecue, and also we've got the jack at the back, the Kovac jack, which is supplied with the caravan. Lovely jack. This one, we've just got bits and pieces, tent pegs. That there is the other thing that these come with. The interior, because of the suspension, this is just a lead to pump your tyres up if you need to, a compressor hose which you can plug in over at the where you adjust your tyres at the Cruise Master's, what do you call that thing?
Hatch.
Yeah, Cruise Master hatch. And this just contains bits and pieces, so yeah, look, it's all very handy. We tend to fill things up a bit. Yeah, in here, so you had the option of a kitchen. We didn't want the kitchen, it was too heavy, not sure that we'd use it much, and as it turns out we probably wouldn't have. We used the barbecue quite a bit, so I went and bought from Dunn & Watson in Brisbane, just bought this slide out. This works perfectly. The slide out from Dunn & Watson, the one we bought, just has this container here, so we fill it with bits and pieces, barbecue stuff, cleaning, towels, oils, yeah. And the good thing about this setup with the Sunseeker is you've just got this, plugs in, the bayonet fixing down there, plugs in, it's just here, so you just pull that out, plug that in, you've got gas there, and cooking with gas. Yeah. That's that. The awning on the van is an Aussie Traveller. It's a great awning. Yeah. We use anti-flat, again it's Aussie Traveller, and yeah, not much to say about it. We do use these all the time, and we always, when we set the awning up, we always have the anti-flap on, and we always have these tie gear. We just need a tie gear around here. This is just our way. Every man, these dogs got different ways, but it's a good setup. You got a little bit of a spring there. Bungee jump, bungee, not a bungee jump. Yeah.
Bungee cord.
Bungee cord, stretchy. So we really like that. It's simple. Entrance door is an Aussie traveller again, and we were speaking to a guy, Gunther. G'day Gunther, owns another Sunseeker Desert Storm. He suggested left-hand hinging, and you can order it before you buy it. You can order a left-hand hinging. The simple reason is if you leave it open, the airflow tends to push it back rather than open the door up.
And you still have a door.
And you still have a door, hopefully, that's the theory. Needs a bit of oil, and they've got a latch here that'll hold it there, and you can still open your bedroom window here. Yeah. So yeah, they're starting to think of a few things, these people that build caravans. There you go. What else? That's about it, isn't it? We got an extra picnic table when we ordered our van.
Yeah.
I use them a lot. Joe, not so much, do you? I
Oh,
like them.
for the down to get used to.
Yeah. Typical of this van, how they come is with Method race wheels, and we upgraded to the Toyo all-terrain. My view is you don't need mud terrain, you just need a road tyre or thereabouts, and Toyo are a really good brand. So yeah, we have the hatch for the cruise master control, and it's very simple. You've just got this one here. You can operate the system, power on, power off, drain your tank, and the only reason you drain your tank is maybe once a week for water in your tank, get rid of moisture. It's also got a line out. That was the compressor lead I was talking about up the front in the toolbox. It just plugs in here, and a manual valve each side if you need it for manual operation if the compressor doesn't work. I
And
believe
remember,
you can use that.
Remember and put the power off at night time, because
You'll just wake your neighbours up and
That's
yourself. It'll go off. Every couple of days it cycles, because it does leak a little bit slowly. Up in here you've got, I won't pull it out, but you've got a point to put your TV on, so you can have your TV out here. 240 volt via your inverter or your ship's power, and
USB charger,
USB charger.
and the lighter car.
Oh yeah, a car light, 12 volt
12
cigarette lighter.
Cigarette lighter,
Yeah, charger if you need it. Checker plate on the bottom, 3mm bonded aluminium. Exterior fusion speaker, which is good.
It's wonderful.
It is. Yep. Also clearance lights all the way along, and front is a white light, rear is I think an amber. These are clear, and I always drive or travel with them on. Yeah, I figure it can't hurt. A little bit more visibility. Up here, this is just a hatch for plumbing. So behind there is your plumbing to your shower, etc. That's just standard, that's how the vans come, and it gives them access, I guess, to look if they have a problem. This little lovely little thing here is your shower, external shower. Very simple.
Hot and cold.
Hot and cold. Plug it in, turn it, and then you've got a lever, turns it on and off. You can have hot or cold. We haven't used it yet, have we? We will though.
When we get beachside.
Yeah. Coming around here, just got the logos, the Safety Dave camera. As I said, it's got two lenses. One for the rear vision, looking for cars behind you, and one that scopes it down so you can see as you're reversing, not to hit posts and stuff, and people and things. Yeah. Spare wheel, 4-bar rear bar, and you've also got 2 recovery points, one each side, just down here. So they're rated recovery points. Excellent little setup. Yeah, and we just put our, I think this is an ARB cargo, yep, ARB cargo gear. We just put our grey water hose in here, or whatever else we decide to do. Oh yeah, another rear light that you can turn on or off here. Once I press a million lights. There you go. Lovely little setup there. On your key fob. Yep, coming around. That's your toilet window. These 2 hatches here, top and bottom, are for your fridge, so you can open them up for ventilation. We rarely open them up unless it's, I don't know, pushing towards 30 degrees. It's 18 or 19 today, so it's fine. This is your setup down here. Just have a look. We've got grey water setup. This is a bypass, and that's closed, the grey water. Otherwise the grey water will come in here into your grey water tank. We've used the grey water tank, but not very often.
That's the washing machine, by the way.
Yeah, that's the washing machine. You can hear rattling, and it's actually very good. When it spins, sometimes it gets a bit noisy, as it is now. And that's just the normal setup we use mostly, is the bypass. It's really good setup. So you're not forever passing your grey water through your tank on the way out. It just gets bypassed. Here, down here, oh, that's your fridge vent. There you go. Down here are your 2 taps. If I wanted to fill the tank up, I just flick that one over like that, or both of them. That'll fill the rear tank. That's the forward tank when it's full. So this is your entry point. That's it. You don't have water tank caps up here where you've got to take them off and put a hose in. That's it. One refill point, and that's also used for your mains when you're on mains. So it's a great setup. Yep, same around this side. Just while I'm here and think of it, these windows, because I did the whole truck in bush wraps, literally the whole truck. Joe and I, didn't we?
We did. Worth every penny.
Yeah, oh God, so good. Anyway, when we got the van, we got the truck first, this second, and about 12 months later we got this after the truck. We bush wrap these windows, so you can buy it. You just tell them the brand of window you've got. They'll send you the sizes, the correct size, and you just apply the bush wrap. So they're on all of the exterior windows. This one is for your TV antenna. I think some caravan parks you can go to, you just plug in here and that'll give you a very good reception, I believe. More clearance lights, Swift 28 litre gas electric hot water system, stainless steel, so you never have to change your anode, which is great. And 240 inlet, and your RCD. Love these things, saved my life twice. I have a habit of putting Makitas through power cords and they go spark. Don't do that, it's not very smart. And in here, that's just, on the other end of this is our Ziggy barbecue. We just use it for power leads and hoses. The water hose goes in here as well. Come around this side, they've got jerry can holder on this side. Personally, I'm not sure I'd put a jerry can in there. I mean, it's rated to hold it, so it would. We just use it for timber blocks and stuff. And certainly they support it at the back here. We use this side generator. And what I did was cut down this tray, cut the top off because it was normally down there, and made it smaller so I could fit Yamaha in there. I just like Yamaha products, so we put that in there. And yes, we use that. We're at Smythesdale, no power, raining. Yeah, you need a Jenny at some point. Well, we did anyway. And that is the external walk around, and I'll take you underneath now and do the cruise master and the plumbing. I love these mats, tough as multi mats, so good. Anyway, we'll get underneath and have a look around. Yes, here you are, like you've seen lots of times before on other channels, is your cruise master setup, and this one's rated to 4.5 tons. It's actually just been serviced, this van, so you might see a little bit of fresh grease around, which I can. And this is your tank for your air compressor, so that's your reservoir tank. I'm not sure if you can see it, your cruise master there, your M46s. They've now bought out 60mm, there's 46, and not as big as the 60mm, but that's your reservoir for your shockies. And yeah, we'll just see if we can raise it now while I'm here. You might get a bit of noise as the compressor cuts in. Oh, do the other one. Setup. That makes your life so easy, that one. Okay, so we'll just keep going while the compressor's making a noise. Hopefully you don't pick it up too much. Here's sitting forward, and this is forward of the wheels, is your 160 litre water tank. It's baffled, it's a little bit larger, so try and stop the water slopping around and keep it all in one spot for stability. Up here is your Y-tie warning horn, should your Y-tie go off or somebody try and get into it and take it. This setup here is your diesel heater exhaust, diesel fuel line in, and that's your fresh air into the diesel heater there. So we have an auto-term diesel heater. Great setup, great system, very quiet and very economical. Over this side you've got your water plumbing for your hot water system there, and you've also got gas lines that go into your Swift gas electric hot water system. Up here, if you can see, hopefully you can, you've got the, I might show you another. There we go, straighten it up a bit. That's your honeycomb flooring, lightweight. Wasn't initially keen on it, but it's grown on me and it's very robust, and so I found out they have used it on buses and trains now for a number of years, so if it can withstand that sort of wear, I think it's going to be pretty good in this caravan. Yeah, we'll just look forward now. To your jockey wheel, obviously these sections here, either side you've got the orange wire coming down, that is your handbrake, and also your 12-volt lead in line from your truck, as well as your, those two there are your gas, for your gas. And then you've got a single line that runs up there on the floor, that's for your water to your exterior tap at the front. So yeah. And what S&M do, you've got your top rail 4-inch, bottom rail 4-inch, and here they connect with a, I think that's a 6-inch to the 4-inch. These are 2-4, which is an 8-inch, but they do that 6-inch for your drawbar. So she's pretty solid rig, and they further support it by welding a stringer here to join this 6-inch to the 4-inch into the main frame. Yeah, and then it's a ladder construction where you've got cross beams all the way along and longitudinal beams. I don't think it's going to fall to bits in a hurry. It's a very good setup, very solid. S&M do a great job of their chassis. This setup here is, I think it's Titanium's own tanks. They have them built for them. They're 10mm polypropylene. I don't know, say they're 8 inches here. Up that end they're 10 inch. The floor drops down into the sump, so you're always going to get as much water as possible, or use as much water out of this tank as possible. The strapping, scale straps, and they've made these a little bit more solid as time has gone on. Yeah, 12-inch disc brakes. I think they're 12-inch disc brakes. So a fantastic setup, and they're hydraulic over electric, so electric over hydraulic I should say. Yeah, and they work really well. So back under, we'll just operate these, the Cruisemaster, and they're a rolling sleeve suspension, airbag suspension. I think the rolling sleeve's made by Firestone in the USA. Very good system, very robust. You can see the retaining wire here, and that's just so you don't overextend it. It'll stop it before you can do that. And to get your correct measurement when you travel, between that center of that eye bolt and that one is 360mm, I believe. I just do it visually. There's a way you can do it visually, exterior. And yeah, we'll just, there we go. So easy, and you get 120mm each side, so you know, if you drop to one side 120mm, raise the other 120, you got 240mm of you know, ability to level the caravan. Yeah, and away she goes. And there's your disc brakes there, ventilated disc brakes. Great system, great setup. And the Cruisemaster, yeah, I think it's the leads in its game really in the suspension. 85mm tank here, that's the back tank, and sitting here is your 85mm grey water tank. And your plumbing here out of your shower all the way down. You've got a couple of inlets here, so you've got your sink for your vanity unit, your washing machine, yeah, what's the third one? Can't think. And they all just drain into your grey water and out your grey water pipe, or if you so set it, it'll drain into your bypass here, your bypass tank. Titanium set their vans up now. They've got a 7-pin plug here, and the reason they do that is because you can remove this 4-bar if you want, and you can place their new rear bar on it, which is a pretty fancy piece of kit. You can actually buy it and fit it to this, and it will fit. So anyway, and we don't have it obviously, and we've got the recovery points here as well, each side. Yeah, so that's another look at the composite floor here. Excuse the mud. Yeah, and that's how they bolt the wall to the frame as well. Very solid caravan. Anyway, I think that's it for underneath. Cheers.